All right, everyone, welcome back to LMU. We are at Monza today, and we had a completely horrific qualifying lap, so we are P14 for this race. But, since we're at Monza, it's a track that doesn't require as much focus. I figured I could try to have like a conversation with you guys because I want to talk about my concerns about Le Mans Ultimate. Um, we all know it's coming out of early access in July, July 22nd, actually. Um, since the last update back in early June, I just feel like it's like the stability of the game has been quite horrible, and it's really worrying me. All right, we're just gonna try and focus on these early laps there. I'm unfortunately in a bad position where I feel like I can be much faster than the guys in front, but they're kind of blocking me. Alright, so while we are watching me struggle talking and driving at the same time, I wanted to share this Traction.gg article that inspired the conversation I'm having during this race. I will link the article down below so you can access it easily, but in a nutshell, they are basically confirming that Le Mans Ultimate version 1.0 is releasing on July 22nd, and that with it comes some free content and a number of updates. As mentioned before, the free content will be the Aston Martin Valkyrie Hypercar, the Mercedes AMG LMGT3, and the 2025 version of the BMW M4 Evo, along with the 2025 season liveries. There will also be some quality of life changes to the UI with a streamlined car setup screen where you can change virtual energy, electronics, and tires all in one place. The other update they brought up is that they will have another rework of the LMGT3 tire model, which I thought was interesting. This will likely make the car a little less snappy and easy to spin, but we shall see. Those are all great news, but unfortunately they don't talk about the optimization and stability issues, which I will further discuss in this video. Come on, come on. We have the fastest lap so far. Come on, man. We can do better than this, no? Woo! Did you see this guy? Man, was he flipping around the track. Do you see me, guy? Yeah, I hope you do. All right, and just like that, we are in P6. All right. Well, now that it's going to be a little quieter for the next few laps, what I wanted to get across was the fact that I'm a little worried about Le Mans Ultimate's full release. I just feel like these guys have been a little too quick at announcing the full release because they wanted to jump on the hype wagon from the actual real Le Mans race, and also the fact that there was a new update back in June, and they wanted to kind of surf on that hype train, right? But ever since they released the last update, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was not a bad update. It's nice. We got quite a bit of content, new tire model that, you know, it's likely to be more realistic. So, Le Mans Ultimate being a hardcore sim makes a lot of sense that the tire model is closer to reality. At least we can't do these unrealistic drift in each corner like we could do here at Monza before. So this is great, But I just feel like there's quite a bit of bugs. There's a lot of instability in the servers, and releasing the game in that state is gonna probably hurt them more than it does them any good, So I'm really worried. I think they need to fix those bugs before they put this game as a full 1.0 version, because it's probably going to hurt them more than anything if they do release it that way. There's, the optimization seems worse. The stability of the server is quite bad. Boy, where's this guy going? I gotta focus here, guys. Can I overtake this guy here? Is he gonna take me out, this guy? Wow. This probably is. Alright. Now that we've done our overtake, let's get back to the conversation, shall we? So yeah, I'm experiencing quite a few bugs that are kind of annoying, I find. Like the disconnection, the game crashing. Like you log into a race and sometimes it'll just jam in the... Oh boy, he messed up behind. It just jams in the loading screen, and then you have to force close the game and restart it. And when you're registered to a game, that's a problem because you kind of get there late, you start your qualifying late, and it's really not great when you have your ranking on the table, It's if we're not starting properly, we're disadvantaged, it's annoying. So that's definitely not great. There's the optimization. I don't know about you guys, but I find that before the June update, my game was running flawlessly. It was buttery smooth. I had 130, 140 frames per second consistently. And now I find the game is often struggling to hit 100 frames per second. And it's not that bad, to be honest. It's very playable when you have just 80 or 90 frames per second. But it's when it dips I find it dips quite often. Sometimes it's just like stuck in a really low frame rates and like in the 30s or whatnot. And this affects your driving, right? When these dips happen, or when the frame rate is just basically low the whole race, it's not the same thing, right? You're not like going to be able to react as quickly. You're not going to be able to perform as well when it's not smooth. You know, racing is all about like reaction time, right? And frame rates are needed for quick reaction time, and it's just it's how it is. Racing games and first-person shooter games are the games that benefits the most from high frame rates, right? So it's really needed in a racing game, and it was there before, but it doesn't feel as good anymore since the June update. So I feel like they need to get back on the optimization game. It's really, really unfortunate that we don't get as good of an optimization anymore, right? It was there before, so what did they break exactly? I'm not entirely sure, but it's unfortunate, that's for sure. Alright guys, well, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to catch up on the leaders, but considering I started way back there, it's not too bad. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about. I mean, there's other few minor bugs that are there, but overall they're not too bad. It's really all about the stability and the optimization that I find, like, man, they have to get back on their game on that front and fix it before release, because it's not going to go down well to people that are more casual and whatnot. Anyways, those are my thoughts. I would really be curious to know what you guys think. Are you experiencing the same thing as I am? Are you getting disconnected from your games quite a lot? Are you, suffering with bad optimization and bad frame rates? Is this affecting your racing? I mean, I know it is for me. So, and I noticed that the optimization gets even worse when you're in those multi-class race, right? When there's more cars basically on track. So I don't know if the fact that there's more players really affecting the overall stability, the overall optimization. But yeah, this has to improve. I'm hoping they have a patch for day one, which is next week. But I might be wrong, right? They might not have a patch. So, or they might have a patch, but it might not fix all these issues. So yeah, don't get me wrong, guys. I really love Le Mans Ultimate. It's my main sim at the moment. I thoroughly enjoy the seamless, integration of their ranked system in the game. I think the physics are great. The car feels really good. It's a rewarding game, a rewarding sim. You have to work to master it, but it's possible to master it. I mean, I don't think I'm mastering it that much, but I'm all right. I'm doing okay, which is really rewarding if you ask me. And that's what a racing game should do, right? It should make you feel good about yourself when you're performing well. So that's really great. The UI is beautiful. The cars are really done well. They feel different. They feel authentic. It's definitely an amazing game, and I would recommend it to anybody. What worries me is that they will have shot themselves in the foot by releasing in a state that is not ready. That's really my worry, because all I want is for this game to do well. I want more people in it. I want them to make money. I want them to keep developing the game. And that's only possible if they succeed, right? So I want the game to succeed. And it's an important player in the sim racing landscape, I would say, because they're really tackling the endurance racing and the team racing. So that's really interesting. Oh, and that's the other thing too I wanted to talk about. They're actually doing the first team racing event, 6 hours of Qatar or something like that, soon. So with all the bugs and the stability issues that I've seen, I'm also worried that this is not going to go down super well, right? So I guess we shall see what happened when this event is on. I'm really hoping for the best, because it's really going to basically make or break, right? It's going to tell if this game really has the potential that we're being told it has, like the pitch they have about their game. So, yeah, we shall see. But really, for me, like, I just want them to do well, which is why I subscribe to their Race Control subscription, the Race Control Pro one, because I want to have everything the game has to offer, right? I bought the base game. I really loved it, and then I was like, okay, how do I get the rest of the content? Do I buy the content, all the DLCs, or do I buy their subscription, their yearly subscription model? So I ended up thinking about it quite a bit, and I feel like having everything, all the DLC plus all the other functionality of their service is great. Like the championship, the liveries, everything. They need to be able to justify, increasing their team, right? If they want to. Oh my God, I'm going so badly, but I have no pressure behind, so it's fine. But they really need to increase their team and have more resources in order for them to have a better outlook for their future, continuing to develop the game. All these things, they need to be paid, right? They're a very small studio. They're only like 40 or something employees, right? So if they want to be able to justify new content and sustaining their online offerings, they need a continuous revenue stream. And to me, the subscription model is probably the best way to support them. So, yeah, that's why I subscribe to their service. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still going to be much cheaper than games like iRacing or whatnot. So, it is what it is. People are going to be, upset about that kind of pricing model, but in my opinion, it's not too bad. I know it's not the greatest, but at the end of the day, I just feel like developers need support. They need people that commit to their game to show that it deserves the attention and development that it deserves. So yeah, so it makes sense from that perspective. And we're sim racers, right? We're people that buy equipment to you know really really like emulate ourselves in these race cars and try to have the best experience from the equipment that we have, and we pay a fortune for those steering wheels, for those pedals, and yet we're not willing to pay for the games we play. That is what surprises me the most. I mean, come on. What is $100 a year, or even less than $100? I think it's $80 US or something, 80 euros a year to support the best game or your main sim, the game, the sim racing title that you spend hundreds of hours, maybe thousands of hours in a whole year. Is that too much to ask? In my opinion, it is not. I think we need to support those developers. We need to support the people. I mean, they come from a passionate place. They really, really work hard to bring us a product that is good. It's not all about greed. It's not like those Call of Duty games or Fortnite or whatnot that, gives you a bare bone games and then they charge you $20 for a skin. I mean, come on. This is absolute greed. These guys, it's not coming from a greed perspective. It's coming from a passion perspective. They are very passionate about their product and they deserve to be paid for it. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts. I really thoroughly enjoy Le Mans Ultimate. I really hope it succeeds. But yeah, I do have a few concerns and I hope they fix them before full release. Otherwise, I'm a little worried that that full release comes July 22nd is not going to go well. So yeah, fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best. I really hope it goes well. You guys let me know down in the comment how you feel about all this stuff. And if you enjoyed this video, it was more like a just unscripted type thing. Maybe looking to do more of those in the future. So also let me know what you think of that format. I'm not necessarily the best at talking while I race just yet. I'm still very much a noob in sim racing, but I enjoy it. So I want to share that. And yeah, just leave a like, subscribe if you like it. See you next time, guys. Ciao.